नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं आपका दोस्त, आपका साथी सजीव सारथी। एक मुलाकात ज़रूरी है का ये सफ़र आज एक माइलस्टोन एपिसोड पर आ पहुंचा है। आपके इस प्रिय कार्यक्रम के ऐतिहासिक 20वें एपिसोड में जाहिर है हमारे मेहमान भी बहुत स्पेशल होने वाले हैं। प्लेबैक सिंगिंग में 50 साल पूरे कर चुकी लेजेंडरी सिंगर उषा उत्थुप हैं आज हमारे साथ। रेडियो प्लेबैक इंडिया पर बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका उषा जी।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप लोग सबका एंड आई वांट टू से नमस्कार, नमस्कारम, सत श्री अकाल, सलाम अलैकुम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। वंडरफुल टू बी विद यू सजीव। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हैविंग मी ऑन योर शो।
उषा जी, सबसे पहले तो बहुत बहुत बधाई आपको। 50 साल आप प्लेबैक सिंगिंग में पूरे कर चुकी हैं फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में। ये वाकई एक बहुत बड़ा माइलस्टोन है और द बेस्ट पार्ट ये है कि आप आज भी इतनी रॉकिंग और इतनी वाइब्रेंट हैं। टचवुड, बट सीरियसली मेरे और रेडियो प्लेबैक इंडिया के सभी सुनने वालों की तरफ से 50 सालों तक हमें इतने सारे म्यूजिकल हिट्स देने के लिए बहुत बड़ा सा थैंक यू। उषा जी, जब आप इंडस्ट्री में आए तब उस वक्त जो प्लेबैक सिंगर्स हुआ करते थे वो बहुत ही सामान्य तरीके से रहा करते थे, यानी कि अगर स्टेज शोज भी कर रहे हैं तो वो अपने यूजुअल कॉस्ट्यूम्स वगैरह में जाया करते थे। मुझे लगता है कि आप पहले इंडिया के प्लेबैक सिंगर रहे हैं जो एक स्टाइल आइकॉन भी बन गए थे। आपने एक खास तरह का पहनावा पहना और उस इमेज के साथ ही आपने पूरी अपने कैरियर में कंटिन्यू किया। तो ये जो स्टाइल है ये आपने कहाँ से अडॉप्ट किया और ऐसा क्यों आपके जहन में आया कि मुझे इस तरह से अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करना चाहिए?
वैसे तो मैं आई डिडंट स्टार्ट ऑफ एज अ playback singer. I'm a complete, I started off as a nightclub singer and a complete performer and entertainer and somebody from the stage. I'm a stage performer. I was a stage performer and I hope I will be a stage performer for always. And it's because I was singing in a nightclub and because I was singing live. I was doing live concerts and live shows everywhere. उन दिनों में तो कोई there was no electronic media, so there was no television and there was nothing like that except the print media. Only the print media was there. So log sunte the hamare bare mein, either they would read about it or it was by word of mouth. So it was quite slow the coming into the coming into the limelight. Lekin that also has its benefits of being slow. They say slow and steady wins the race. I certainly hope, but I'm not in any race actually. And क्योंकि लोग मुझे सुने नाइट क्लब में and they heard me in live shows wearing a sari, doing Western music, doing jazz, pop, rock, everything, that people started talking about this Madrasi girl. ये कौन है मद्रासी जो इतनी यानी ट्रेडिशनल क्लोथ्स पहन के ऐसे में बिना मेकअप just come onto the stage and sing like this in a sari. तो बहुत सारे लोग सुनते आए, especially from the film world. And many people used to listen to me, not only in Calcutta, but also everywhere else. Calcutta Trinkas mein to there was, of course, people like Sharmila Tagore ji, then there was Pataudi, there was Amitabh Bachchan, Kabir Bedi, itne sare log jo, and all the Bengali stars. So many people used to come to listen to me, kyunki everybody needs a little bit of entertainment, hai na? So they used to come and listen to me, or aise slowly people started talking about it, and slowly there was a paper called Statesman, जिन्होंने बहुत हमारे बारे में लिखा, and then there was the Junior Statesman, which was the real trailblazer of all magazines, youth magazines, and they wrote a lot about me. तो सब लोग जान गए कि there was somebody looking like me and singing like me. So when I actually came into the industry into the entertainment industry, was through live singing, not through playback. और मुझे मौका मिला because people heard me singing, like people like R.D. Burman, Shashi Kapoor ji, Devanand Saab, ये लोग सब मुझे सुने in the nightclub, and then they contacted me, especially when I was singing in Delhi in Oberoi Intercontinental for the first time in 1969. There was in the audience Devanand Saab, the Navketan Unit, R.D. Burman ji, Shashi Kapoor ji, बहुत सारे लोग फिल्म वाले थे वहाँ पे. And after the show was over, Devanand Saab came and asked me whether I would sing in his project Hare Rama Hare Krishna, और वैसे ही शुरू हुआ. I mean, that's how. It's not that I was a playback singer, ऐसा तो नहीं, लेकिन मुझे मौका मिला because I was singing live.
उषा जी, एक बात मैं पूछना चाहूँगा कि आपकी आवाज़ जो है बहुत ही अनकन्वेंशनल रही है हमेशा से ही। तो जो उस दौर के सिंगर्स थे उनकी आवाज़ काफ़ी सॉफ्ट और सिल्की हुआ करती थी। तो कभी आपको ये लगा कि शायद आप की जिस तरह की आवाज़ है उसको लेकर कभी भी आप एक फिल्म के जो लीडिंग लेडीज़ होती हैं उनकी आवाज़ आप नहीं बन पाएंगे। इस बात से कभी आप डिस्टर्ब हुई, कभी आपने इस बात को लेकर कुछ सैड फील किया?
नहीं, ये सब मैंने सोचा ही नहीं। इतने कॉम्प्लेक्स पर्सन तो हूँ ही नहीं मैं। आई वॉज वेरी वेरी कीन टू सिंग ऑन स्टेज एंड आई वॉज वेरी कीन जहां पर भी गाऊं दैट people should love me and people should want to listen to me and people should just love me and love my music. That's what I wanted basically. Aur agar wo mil jaye to that was very good for me. So I wasn't really disappointed with the way my voice was sounding. Lekin ये तो सच बात है कि it's not a question of how good or how bad you are, but how original you are. And I'm 100% original. मैंने किसी को कॉपी नहीं किया, मैंने किसी से कुछ सीखा नहीं कि ऐसे करना है वैसे करना है, कुछ नहीं. So whatever I did, I came onto the stage and just did it. So it was 100% original. And also I would say this, that I knew right in the beginning that I could never sing like Lata Ji Mangeshkar, kabhi nahi ho sakta. And तो उस रास्ते पे मैं गई नहीं. I realized my limitations and my weaknesses and I turned them into my strength. और वही है हमारा strength कि मैं इतनी हटके है आवाज हमारी style सब कुछ. So it was different. And ये भी सच बात है कि I would never fit in for a heroine because there was a misconception कि सारे हमारे film industry में that all the heroines who were the good girls at that time, I mean like Madhubala ji, Meena Kumari and Hema Malini, Vaijayanti Mala, ये सब the good girls all the heroines were good girls. And they had to have a good voice, a very gentle, बहुत, what can I tell you, very, very different, Lata Ji Mangeshkar ke jaise. Okay. Lekin definitely not like mine. So whenever there was a chance to have a bad girl in the movie, then I got a chance to sing in the movie, which was fine. And I was never unhappy because of that. Kyunki मैं खुश हूँ जो भी मौका मिले मुझे. I'm very very happy. I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I don't make sensational copies. So I don't have a sensational story or a hard luck story कि हाँ इतना बड़ा अन्याय हुआ मुझसे मेरे साथ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. I'm very happy with what I have. I was very happy with what I got, and जो भी मिला I was very very happy with it. जी. लेकिन मुझे ये भी पता था कि I was never going to get a chance to sing for the heroine in the movie. But that didn't stop me from singing. काम होता है, गाना होता है. And I'm very happy. I was very happy doing it. But I did sing for the heroine in one movie. I sang for Sri Devi ji, then I sang for Rekha ji. I sang for many heroines. So it was okay.
उषा जी, लगता है जैसे कई बार आपकी आवाज़ की जो रेंज है, जो आपकी वर्सेटैलिटी है, वो बहुत सारे जो कंपोज़र रहे हैं 80s के 90s के, वो पूरी तरह से एक्सप्लोर नहीं कर पाए. उन्होंने आपकी आवाज़ को एक कह लीजिए एक स्टीरियोटाइप में, या कह लीजिए एक टाइप कास्ट करके रख दिया, जिसकी वजह से मुझे लगता है कि बहुत सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट जो कर सकते थे वो उन्होंने नहीं किए. तो ये मुझे लगता है कि उस दौर से ज़्यादा आपके आज के दौर में जो कंपोज़र्स हैं उन्होंने आपको बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज दी हैं. एग्जैक्टली जो न्याय होना चाहिए था वो शायद अब हो रहा है, जो कि मुझे लगता है
अब हो रहा है. जी दैट्स ट्रू. लेकिन उस समय पे आई थिंक many people thought it would be a risk to use my voice. I'm not quite sure. इतना हम analysis कभी नहीं किए. लेकिन एक बात तो मुझे याद है कि there was a show in which Anupam Kher ji was the host, and Javed Saab was also there. And he asked, Anupam Kher ji asked me a question. Why is it that Usha Uttup didn't get so many chances to sing in the movies? Before I could answer, जावेद साहब ने इतना बढ़िया एक आंसर दिए. बोले कि क्योंकि शी इज सो अनकन्वेंशनल कि कभी किसी ने सोचा नहीं कि औरत में इतनी पावर होनी चाहिए. Maybe that was the reason. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that जो कुछ भी मुझे मिला, I was very happy doing it. And where you say about exploring my voice, funnily enough, it was different languages that explored my voice, like the Malayalam film industry, or maybe Tamil with Ilayaraja sir, with whom I did 2 or 3 songs. They really explored it. And of course, it was R.D. Burman ji who gave me that fantastic song, Doston Se Pyar Kiya. He used my full range, you see. and not many people used the full range. But it's okay. Like I keep saying, I'm not an unhappy person. Jo bhi mila mujhe, I'm very happy that that Bapida discovered, or it was the king, uncrowned king of disco, really. And I sang for him. I did Ramba Ho, I did Hari Om Hari, lekin पंचमदा के साथ मैंने दोस्तों से प्यार किया, 1 2 चा चा चा, फिर आई लव यू फ्रॉम हरे रामा हरे कृष्णा, देन आई डिड दर्द का रिश्ता. तो ऐसे चलता रहा सिलसिला. एंड आई sang for so many music directors. I did for A.R. Rahman, I've sung for Anu Malik ji, I've sung for Anand Milan ji. I did a beautiful song called Mafia. Mama, 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 mafia, mama, mama, बहुत ही बढ़िया गाना था. And I've also sung for के पिताजी के लिए, for चित्रगुप्त जी. I sang a song called मैं भी चलूं तू भी चले, आज सनम लग जा गले, आग से ही आग बुझे बाहों में आके. This is actually from the film कभी धूप कभी छाँव. Chronologically मुझे याद नहीं है, लेकिन शायद ये हमारा पहले का. This was my first song. Then I sang for Shankar Jaikishan ji, also a beautiful song, Good Times and Bad Times, for the film Bombay Talkie, with Shashi Kapoor ji and Aparna Sen, Jennifer Kendall. And it was an Ismail Merchant James Ivory production, jisme do gaane gaye maine. I sang, one was Good Times, Bad Times, and the other one was Hari Om Tat Sat. And Shankar Ji Jaikishan were the composers for that. Also big hits of mine, and I shall always be grateful to Shankar Jaikishan ji and everybody. I mean, so many people. I've sung for Lakshmikant Pyarelal ji also. I've sung many songs for many music directors. So I'm very happy with whatever I've got. ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है कि गाने तो कम ही मिले, but every singer can't be getting 30,000 songs to sing, and more than that also. But it doesn't matter, because I believe that a song is a song, and the song is always bigger than the singer. ये तो मैं कहती जा रही हूँ, and I will say it to my dying day, that the song is always bigger than the singer. So the song will live on forever, whatever song I'm singing. Even if people say, koi yahan aha nache nache, at that time, maybe it had a lot of critiques who said, ye kaisa gana hai, ye Usha Uttup to sirf aise ramba ho. But today it's a classic. Ramba ho is a classic. Aisa to koi show hi nahi hai jisme main ramba ho nahi gati. And there is no reality show also where they don't sing koi yahan aha nache nache. Or uske baad, then I sang for Vishal Shekhar for Kahani, Amishutti Bolchi, that I did. You know the film Kahani, usme. Then I did for Shankar Mahadevan for Dawn 2. Then I've done for Vishalji Bhardwaj, of course, the fantastic song Darling Aankhon se Aankhein. बहुत सारे अच्छे गाने भी गा चुकी हूँ मैं, लेकिन कम. But it doesn't matter. कम है तो क्या हुआ? Sometimes less is more.
या उषा जी, कम जरूर गाए हैं, लेकिन स्ट्राइक रेट आपका अमेजिंग रहा है. मतलब जितने भी गाने आपने गाए हैं, आई थिंक 99.99% सॉन्ग्स जो हैं सुपर डुपर हिट रहे हैं. Isn't it?
Absolutely. What about the film Wardat? उसमें जो तू मुझे जान से भी प्यारा है.
Exactly.
तेरे बिन. Do you remember that song? Yeah, really popular song. Then I did a song in a film called Love in Goa. बहुत ही बढ़िया गाना for Bapida. It says fever, it's a love fever. Very, very fantastic song. And then, of course, the great path breaker, in which I sang, for Bombay to Goa with R.D. Burman. And the biggest thing was that it was with Amitabh Bachchan and with Aruna Irani. So that was another. There I appeared as myself as well. इसके side में, not side, इसके साथ parallelly मैं languages में भी गा रही थी. I did Kannada, I did Telugu, I did Tamil, I did Malayalam, सारे South Indian गाने, and Konkani में कितने सारे hit गाने हैं हमारे. And it is all because thanks to the fantastic musician Chris Perry, for whom I did a lot of music. And even now I'm doing a lot of Konkani music along with Colin of jazz, Jazz Goa. And so I'm doing a lot of work. I mean, काम hai na. We need to do a lot of work, and that's what is important. फिर मैं अभी एक हरियाणवी गाना गा चुकी हूँ, हरियाणवी भजन, which is really fantastic. And बहुत काम तो ऐसा तो आता ही है, and I'm doing a lot of work that I'm very happy about.
जी उषा जी.
हाँ, जहाँ रही typecast की बात, अभी that is the sad thing in our film industry. एक बार typecast हो गया कि you can only sing romantic songs, वो romantic गाने ही आएंगे आपके पास, unless you're someone like, say, for example, Kishore Kumar. But if you are typecast as a person who can only do tragic, sad songs like Aaja Re Pardesi, and so, but there is nobody in the world who can sing like Lata ji. There is nobody. But then, mera kya kehna hai? There is nobody who can sing like anybody else.
Yes, exactly.
Sing in your own style. Be original. Discover yourself. If you discover yourself, then you're able to do many, many more things.
उषा जी, इतने सारे आपने गाने गाए, जानना चाहूंगा कि सबसे मुश्किल गाना आपके लिए कौन सा रहा?
इलैयाराजा सर, उनके लिए जो मैंने Telugu में एक गाना गाया, that was the most difficult song.
And why?
It was difficult because, you see, he wanted it in just a particular way. So if I was saying Kichurallu, Chikatinta Maggu Chichurallu, Kichurallu, he said, no, don't say Kichurallu, say Kichurallu.
Okay.
Chikatinta Maggu Chichurallu. So every time I learned it wrong, you see, because I've never learned a note of music. So jo bhi hai hamare andar, it is all because of my experience and all because of my audience's ashirwad and musicians' ashirwad on me and God. तो इसके साथ 50 years से मैं सीख रही हूँ. तो कोई चीजें ऐसे difficult हो जाते हैं मुझे because I have not learnt music. Exactly. So when my own expression comes in and I say Kichurallu, he said, no, I want Kichurallu. And it was difficult because it was a new language also. It was in Telugu. It was my first big Telugu song. Okay. And it was a big hit. Yeah. And so it was difficult because I had to do the language also. But Telugu is not so difficult. Telugu, Tamil and Kannada are not so difficult. The most difficult language, I think, is Malayalam.
Oh, really? I'm a Malayali also.
So then you will agree with me that it's the most difficult, especially for a non-Malayali. Karanam, you see, y'all, when I say y'all, I mean, you see, you think in Malayalam. So it doesn't, it's not difficult for you. But for a non-Malayali, for a non-Malayalam speaking person, it becomes very difficult. But I gave a lot of tips to Shreya Ghoshal also when she sang for the first time. Before that, I told her, remember always that in Malayalam, there are 3 n's. One is unna, one is unna, and then one is the na. So there's na, and na. Yes. So she said, how? I said, well, when it comes to you, they will keep on correcting you, but they won't be able to tell you why. The reason is because in any other language, there is only 2. One is na and one is na. Whereas in Malayalam, you must, and I taught her how to do, I've taught so many people, said it to so many people, including Kumar Sanu and all. Maybe they've forgotten, but I love teaching people how to, non-Bengali speaking people, I like to show them a code, a proper formula to sing. Okay, so then if I have to say to her, I would say, put the tongue between the teeth and you'll get na, and that's fine. Na. Perfect. Na. Right? Unna. That's perfect. Ni. Okay, perfect. Then I told her there's another word another letter consonant which you should be very careful of. One is ta and one is ta.
Okay.
In no other language are there two T's, right? There's only one t and there is one th. So she said, how? And or was it Kumar Sanu? I said, say, for example, if you have to say the soft t, then you hit your tongue to the palate and do ta, ta. And the other one is roll the tongue to your palate and say ta. Yeah. So that was easy for her. Then when I said about ra, I said one is ra and one is ra. Same thing, hit the palate with your tongue and say Ra, and the other one is roll your tongue and say Ra. Royal, Ra, Sar. Yeah. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm the best teacher in the world.
Absolutely.
Nobody has ever thought about it. So yeah, that was the most difficult.
अच्छा, किस गाने को गाते हुए समझ में आ गया था कि ये गाना बहुत बड़ा हिट होने वाला है? मतलब स्टूडियो में ही आपको लग गया था कि दिस विल बी बिगेस्ट चार्ट बस्टर?
जी, इलयराजा के गाने जो मैंने गाए तमिल में, there was a song for a film called Anjali, and the name of the song was Vegam Vegam Pogum Pogum Magic Journey. Pogum Pogum Duram Duram Magic Journey. I knew that would be a big hit. Yeah. Then recently I did, of course I knew Kichuralu was going to be a big hit. Then in Hindi, jo bhi gaane, Ramba Hoga, I knew that it's going to be a hit. I knew that Doston Se Pyar Kiya will be a hit. I'll tell you another reason for saying that certain songs will be a hit. Yeah. Kyunki jab aap itna believe karte hain na, if you believe in the song so much, as I said, song is always bigger than the singer. So you have to always try to achieve than that for the Ramba Ho, Hari Hari. But I think one of my all-time big hits with all the puchka walas and the lorry drivers and everybody is Kali teri gut te paranda tera lalni aho. Aho. Yeah, whoever thought one South Indian Madrasi girl would make a Punjabi song such a big hit. Thanks to T-Series for that, yeah.
क्या ऐसे भी कोई गाने रहे जो आपके पास आए और आपको लगा कि यार ये मेरे जॉनर का नहीं है या मेरे टाइप का नहीं है या कुछ मतलब मैं इसको गाते हुए कंफर्टेबल नहीं रहूंगी, तो ऐसे गाने कुछ आपके हिस्से में आए और उनको गाने के बाद आपको लगा कि यार ये तो बहुत बड़ा हिट हुआ? कभी ऐसा भी हुआ क्या?
नहीं, मुझे कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा, क्योंकि आई ऑलवेज माय एटीट्यूड टुवर्ड्स अ सॉन्ग इज ऑलवेज वन ऑफ ग्रेट रिस्पेक्ट. Great respect. Yeah. And jab when I approach a song, I approach it with so much of respect that I don't think of it, kyunki काम hota hai na, jaise गाना hota hai. I don't believe that अरे यार this is a terrible song or something like that. ऐसे जब मैंने सोचा है कोई भी गाने के बारे में, जब मुझे पहले गाना सुनाया गया या कैसेट भेजें घर को और बोले कि ये गाना सीख लो, और जब मैंने सुना, I felt maybe this is not such a good song. फिर वो आया ही नहीं हमारे पास. The song never happened, so which is a good thing for me.
उषा जी, पंचम के साथ जो आपकी बॉन्डिंग रही है उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
Working with R.D. Burman has been a fantastic experience of my life. Really amazing. Because more than anything else, he was such a good friend of mine. We shared a lot of music together. And when I say share, I really mean with the mind. You know, you can really share with the mind and listen with your heart and feel the song. And I have many, many songs like that, which we have shared. Like, for example, if it's Tuesday, it must be Belgium. Yeah. If it's Wednesday, this must be Rome. And he said, yaar, isko kuch karna chahiye. His famous line was, yaar, isko leke kuch karna hai. And he always used to call me yaar or pagli, these two words. Then when he gave me an opportunity to share all my, whatever, not gave me an opportunity. Jab bhi hum log milte the, I used to share some new cassette with him or new record with him. And with this song, if it's Tuesday, it must be Belgium, he made this beautiful song. Chura liya hai tumne jo dil. If it's Wednesday, this must be Rome. That way. Yes. So, itne sare gaane hain aise jo we got together, listened. And that was his great capacity. Yeah. To unki horizon, his seema was so vast, you know. He was always willing to listen to other people's point of view, listen to other people's opinions, listen to other music, and be able to take and assimilate and, understand it to its. He was really amazing and a real trailblazer. The way he used the 12-string guitar, the way he used the flugelhorn, the way he used trumpet, the way he used, I said 12-string guitar and bass guitar. The way he used bass guitar, nobody else. It all started with him. So there were wonderful things about him, wonderful firsts with him, with Pancham Da, which absolutely marvelous. But everybody knows about his musicality, But not many people know that he was truly he was a people's person. He loved parties. He loved the fast life. He loved fast cars. and he had loved a good drink, which was wonderful. I think he was such an honest human being. Yeah. But unfortunately, he didn't get what he should have got, the appreciation during his lifetime. It was much after that, really.
Okay, and tell me something about the new composer जिनके साथ आप काम कर रहे हैं लगातार.
मैं तो हमेशा कहती हूँ, सभी लोग कहते हैं ना कि कहाँ गया वो सब पुराने गाने जैसे थे, अभी तो कुछ है ही नहीं, कोई लिरिक्स नहीं अच्छे लिखते. मैं कहती हूँ कि the music today is absolutely vibrant and dynamic and sky is the limit. Yeah. And there are wonderful writers today as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not that there are no writers and it's not that there are no. You just give it some time to become a classic. आज देखते देखते रंबा हो is almost 40 years old. Yeah. The song and Dam Maro Dam is, लेकिन जब निकला वो गाना, when the songs were released, people made fun of it and said, ये क्या गाना है, कैसे गाने, रंबा हो, what is this stupid song? So many people thought that way. लेकिन आज, same with the Beatles. No, everybody thought they क्या ये ऐसे hairstyle रख के दे, 4 guitar रख के they're singing like this, and there were many critics on that. But then you have to give it time. Give it time to become a classic, ना? ऐसे तो नहीं है कि सभी गाने जो पुराने जमाने के हैं सारे हिट नहीं हुए ना. हिट हुए हैं बहुत सारे क्योंकि they also had the face. They had the face of Dilip Kumar, they had the face of Raj Kapoor, and they had the face of Dharmendra ji. How many people's faces? Madhubala, Meena Kumari, Vaijayanti Mala, you name it, Hema Malini, sab fantastic. Rekha, they had all the songs had their faces, isn't it? Mm. So the film carried the song as well. So you can't just say that aaj ke gaane mein kuch nahi hai. I believe in that. I believe there are some wonderful writers now who make wonderful music and music directors who are really vibrant. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm happy to see this new age as well. I'm very glad that I'm around to see it, to be able to tell people, udas mat hoiye, because music will live on forever. As I said, the song is bigger than the singer. There are so many songs even today which are so beautiful. And there was a time when maybe people would say, Zindagi gale laga le. Well, they would just say, kya gana hai? Okay, maybe, I'm just saying, maybe, as an example. Mm. Or they would have probably said, Ina Mina Rika, Daira Manika, Hamaka na ye sab garbage hai. What is this rubbish that people are singing? It's not so. Today it's a classic. You go to any disc and they'll be having a remix with Koi yahan nache nache, Koi wahan nache nache, Awa awa, and it'll carry on into Ina Mina Dika, Daira Manika, Hemakana Kanaka, Hichika Pikarika. It'll go like that, So give it some time. Itne udas mat hoiye and don't be so impatient. आज भी बहुत beautiful गाने हैं, आज भी fantastic singers. My goodness, what beautiful singers there are today. And thanks to the reality shows, we are getting some amazing singers. Really fantastic.
Definitely, yeah. अच्छा उषा जी, आपकी पोथन बाबा फिल्म एक मलयालम मूवी है, पोथन बाबा. मुझे नहीं लगता, मैंने पता नहीं कितनी बार उस मूवी को देख चुका हूँ. इनफैक्ट मेरी पूरी फैमिली उस मूवी की इतनी बड़ी फैन है कि जब भी वो आती है तो हम लोग बैठकर पूरे एज अ फैमिली देखते हैं हम लोग उसको. तो
थैंक यू
कि एक्टिंग को आप अभी कितना इंपॉर्टेंस दे रहे हैं? I mean,
I love it. If somebody, through your podcast, I hope somebody gives me a chance to act one more time. Yes, acting in Pothan Baba was really the most amazing experience for me. It's actually an extension of my music, and being Mammootty sir's mother and being Vakil Amma in this was really fantastic. I mean, I can't tell you what an experience it was for me to work with such stalwarts. I've done many other movies as well, but I want to do a movie which is really meaty role like this one. I don't want just to be Usha Uttup anywhere. I want to be a proper character. And yes, I'm very, very open to being anybody's ayah, anybody's maid, anybody's next door neighbor, anybody's mother, anybody's grandmother, nothing. It doesn't matter. But I want to be in the films. I love to act in the film. एक और गाना है which is fantastic in Malayalam. It's from the film Lucifer. and it's called Emburane. What a song! That was really fantastic. You should listen to it. It's got Mohanlal in it, and it's really fantastic. So I've done some very big work and contributed work, lots of contribution. Where there have been trailblazers, like I did Ende Keralam, Etra Sundaram, or in Marathi also. I've done lots of songs, and everywhere. And of course, in the north, my God, Assam mein kitne sare bihu gaane ga chuki hu main, and well, my songs, by the grace of God, have been a big hit. I think it's honesty of purpose and willing and wanting with your heart to belong and to be loved is very, very important. I'm a complete people's person. And without people, I cannot live, really. I need to live with people.
उषा जी, जहाँ भी आप जाती हैं, एक पूरी पॉजिटिविटी आप लेकर चलती हैं साथ में, और जब भी आप बात करते हैं, आप गाती हैं, आपका जो पूरा ऑरा होता है वो इतना पॉजिटिव, इतना एनर्जेटिक होता है, तो वो बहुत ही मतलब सुनने वाला, देखने वाला भी उससे अभिभूत हुए बिना रह नहीं सकता, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. तो ये जो अनबाउंड एनर्जी है, ये कहाँ से आती है? What is the secret?
आपसे. That's the secret. I get it from you. As I always say, music and life and love and everything is cyclic. If you don't give, you never get.
That's right.
So give unashamedly. जब मैं देती हूँ ना, when I talk to you, I'm with you 200%. आप जानते हैं कि मैं कुछ और नहीं सोच रही हूँ, या ऐसे फालतू आंसर्स दे रही हूँ, या कुछ और सोच के कि आज शाम को क्या ड्रेस पहने, ये क्या. It's not like that. I'm 100% with you. And I think when you give unashamedly in any relationship, when you give yourself completely, then at some point of time or the other person must react to you. It has to happen. And I have complete faith in that. Complete faith. और इसी से मैं जी रही हूँ. And I believe that energy is also cyclic. The more you give, the more energy you give, the more energy you get back. और जब वो वापस आता है ना, it comes with, that talk is just fantastic. Yeah.
उषा जी, thank you so much for being with us. जाते जाते आप हमें आज क्या सुनाने जा रही हैं?
I'll sing you a song जो मैंने कहा कि अब रिलीज होने वाली है from T series. It's called The हरियाणवी भजन. बहुत ही fantastic गाना है, और इसमें what shall I say, the philosophy is so fantastic. जैसे मैं हमेशा कहती आ रही हूँ कि जो भी कीजिएगा, शान से कीजिएगा और अभी कीजिए. Don't wait for tomorrow, क्योंकि बुढ़ापा किसने देखा है? मैंने तो नहीं देखा. आपने देखा?
आप शायद कभी नहीं देखा.
Nobody's seen. नहीं, बुढ़ापा मैंने तो कभी नहीं देखी, और देखने वाली भी नहीं हूँ. So tell me what song. Can I sing that song for you?
Yeah, 2 lines. Just कुछ एक पुराना भी कुछ हो जाए, क्योंकि हम अब सुनते आ रहे हैं आपको, तो माइंड में सब कुछ बसा हुआ है.
ले, जो नया मैं सुनाना चाहती हूँ सुनने वाले नहीं. ठीक है.
किसने देखा से भजन करो भरी जवानी में बुढ़ापा किसने देखा से भजन करो भरी जवानी में बुढ़ापा किसने देखा से किसने देखा से भजन करो भरी
Okay, Usha ji, that was fantastic, really fantastic.
आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो, डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो, डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो, कैसे बहारा पीछे जाने यारा बुलबुल तो अभी इंतजार करने दो, डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो।
थैंक यू सो मच उषा जी।
नमस्कार, यह है रेडियो प्लेबैक इंडिया।
रेडियो प्लेबैक इंडिया, रेडियो प्लेबैक